come and get it.
Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here, and we're back at it again with another pay-per-view prediction video. That's right guys, so this is an NXT pay-per-view. It is NXT Takeover San Antonio, Texas. So we haven't had a NXT Takeover pay-per-view in a while, and hell, we haven't even had a WWE pay-per-view in a while, and this weekend we are smashed with both. Not just NXT Takeover San Antonio, Texas, but also the Royal Rumble. So let's get right into it guys. I'm going to go through the match card and give my predictions of who I think will win, who I'm rooting for, and how I reckon they might win the match. So we'll find out how many predictions I can get right in this video guys, and then of course definitely stay tuned, because after the pay-per-view is done I will be doing a result video where I go through all the winners and kind of some of the highlights, kind of just recapping the moments to give you a little bit of an insight on my perspective of the pay-per-view, and you know, we can find out how many I actually got right. So let's get right into it guys. The first match that I know of is Roderick Strong versus Andrade Cien Almas. Now this match comes to us because of the fact of when they had that fatal 4-way for like a number 1 contendership to the Shinsuke, where Bobby Roode, Ty Dillinger, and of course Roderick Strong and Andrade Cien Almas were in the match. Roderick pinned Andrade first, so Andrade was the first to be eliminated. And following that, you know, Strong was eliminated by Dillinger, and then Dillinger eliminated by Bobby Roode, and as you know, Bobby Roode's getting a title shot on this pay-per-view. So that makes this match now pretty much in place because Andrade is pissed that Strong, you know, kind of screwed him out of his chance. Screwed him out of his opportunity to verse Shinsuke and take that gold away from Shinsuke Nakamura. But it didn't end up working out, so they haven't really confronted each other. It's kind of been like social media, like bashing of each other, like not really bashing, but like just kind of like, you know, one-upsmanships. And, you know, they've beaten their opponents week after week after week. And then of course we head into this match. So with this one guys, I will be predicting that Roderick Strong will win this match. I'm rooting for Roderick Strong, and I reckon he'll win by pinfall. The next match guys we have is Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger. Now, this match comes to us because of the fact that Kennedy tried to get Ty to join their group because they kicked Sawyer Fulton out. I guess, because we haven't seen him in a long time. And, you know, Big Damo's been lurking around. So what happened was, pretty much they offered him a chance, he said no, they got into a brawl with him, and then Big Damo laid him out, and you know, he joined the group in Ty's place instead. So now this leads to the match where they verse each other, the leader of Sanity versus Ty Dillinger. If Ty loses this match, what is left for him? Because he's failed to, you know, get the title. He's failed big rivalries with Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe, and it just seems like he's just not getting to the brass ring at the top of the fucking ladder. So, will he be going to the Royal Rumble? Maybe. Will he be going to the main roster? Most likely. If he loses this match against Eric Young, he will most likely be gone from NXT very soon, because, you know, when they start to go downhill, or they just, you know, aren't getting what they need to do done, then they tend to move up into the next part of their career, I guess you could say, which is on the main roster. So with this one, I will be rooting for Eric Young because I am an Eric Young fan. I do like the perfect 10, but I like Eric Young a bit more, as well as Sanity, and that's why I am rooting for Eric Young, predicting Eric Young to win, and by pinfall. The only way I see this match coming out a different way is the fact that someone from Sanity gets involved, and then Ty wins by DQ. Next match we have is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Authors of Pain. So this match, of course, Authors of Pain would go on to verse the winner out of the Revival and DIY in Revival's rematch clause match, I guess you could say. And, you know, DIY retained. And then they got laid out by Authors of Pain. This match, I have a feeling that it's going to be a hard one for DIY to win, but I will be rooting for them, as I like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa a lot more than I liked the Authors of Pain. So I will be rooting for DIY, predicting that they win, and by pinfall because I don't see them submitting the Authors of Pain. Next match we have is the NXT Women's Championship match. It is a fatal 4-way. In Asuka's words, I want them all! Well, with the accent not included. But so Asuka defends her title against Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Sanity's Nikki Cross. So of course this one is awesome because you know that Billie Kay and Peyton Royce were kind of like wanting a shot at the title. So they attacked her outside a couple of weeks ago near a bus. So pretty much Asuka, went out to fight them. They ended up beating down on her. Nikki came to the rescue. However, Nikki scared those two off and then attacked Asuka. So Asuka said she wanted all of them, and Nikki is a wild card. You gotta put your money behind Nikki Cross, guys, because as much as I would like to see Asuka retain and probably go on to verse probably Amber Moon, I don't think that's gonna happen because I think it's gonna be Nikki Cross that takes this title. Because, like Sanity said, we are here to take. That's it. They're here to take shit. They're here to take gold. They're here to take careers. They're going to take Dillinger's shit, and they're going to take the title from Asuka, because that's what they do. But guys, in this one I am predicting that Nikki Cross will win the NXT Women's Championship, which will end Asuka's reign. And it's not really defeating, it's not really putting her on the defeated list because it's not a one-on-one situation. However, I don't think she will most likely retain it with 3 other girls and Nikki Cross being the savage that she is. So predicting that Nikki will win, rooting for Nikki, and I reckon that she'll probably win by pinfall. Next match we have is the NXT Championship match. It is Shinsuke Nakamura against Bobby Roode. We have the King of Strong Style versing the Glorious One. This match will be awesome. I find this one really hard to choose who I want to win, as I'm a huge Bobby Roode fan as well as a huge Shinsuke Nakamura fan, so this one is hard for me to go with. But I will be going with this one because there's not really too much of a backstory. Like I said, Bobby won the Fatal 4-Way, they had a contract signing, it was pretty heated, a couple of sly little jabs at each other through the thing, no physical contact, but it's going to be very interesting to see who walks out of NXT Takeover with the title. But in this one, I will be going with my main man, Shinsuke Nakamura. I'll be predicting that he wins, rooting for him, and I reckon he'll win with a Kinshasa with a pinfall to get the win. Now, that's really hard for me to choose because, as you know, I do like Bobby Roode just as much. So it's going to be a very good match. I can't wait for that one. That's probably going to be the best match on the card. Maybe even the NXT Women's Championship match will probably be just as good, if not better. So guys, that is my NXT Takeover San Antonio predictions. Hopefully you all enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you smash that like button hard, guys. Not too fucking hard, don't break your computers. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links are in the description down below. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Dog Squad. Spread the word of the TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. Definitely go and check out my recent episode of Resident Evil 7. That game, oh my god, that game. It's scary, but it's good. You've got to go and watch it, guys. My gameplay for that will be in the description down below. But definitely stay tuned because I will be doing the result recap after the pay-per-view. As soon as I can get it out, I will get it out to you all. But hopefully you all enjoyed this prediction video. And if you have your own predictions on your own channel, link it down in the description or let me know down below who you think will win these matches. But anyway, guys, stay awesome. TheJaseDawg is out of here.